Like, yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go around. Same ugly.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a fake watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay. So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch, Remy, like, girl, like, you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell y'all ice grilling, as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
All right, man. Remy Ma. Now, if you don't know, I think a lot of people were not aware of this. Her son caught a murder charge a while ago. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she just got out of jail for stabbing somebody. And yeah, I remember when this first leaked, a lot of people didn't know about it. And so this kind of been hanging over her head through this whole thing with papoose and all this type of stuff. And now, you know, it take a long time for you to get into court. So now they starting to have court, and she gets into it with the victim's daughter. All right. She gets into it with the victim's daughter. Anytime you put two emotional women together like that, you got Remy Ma, who her son is fighting for his freedom. He's innocent until presumed guilty. She dealing with the whole situation, her image, how she did PAP, the divorce. And then you dealing with a woman that lost her father. And instead of showing empathy and compassion, even if your son didn't do it, and, you know, trying to console her, you get into an argument outside the courthouse. Now, it's being reported she got arrested. And like I said, man, a woman without the guidance of a man in her life is a lost woman. And Remy Ma can't be controlled. Remy Ma can't be under nobody's leadership. You stay away from women like that. That's my best advice to you. A woman that you can't speak no sense into, a woman that won't submit to you, that don't listen to you and do the opposite, will go away. She's headed down for a path of destruction. And unfortunately, when your kids get that way, they headed down for a path of self-destruction. So when your kids get to the point where what you say as a man, they don't listen to it and they take bad advice over your advice, it's nothing you can do more as a parent. And a lot of times they get that trait from the mother, especially when a single mothers or co-parenting, they follow her leadership and it's to a path usually to self-destruction. And a lot of brothers feel like they failed their kids. You didn't have a chance. You know, and I'm gonna talk about the Devin Haney thing later on, another day, maybe Thursday or tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm gonna talk about that because, you know, a lot of these women is getting the guy's baby and taking the baby, claiming DV and taking the baby from the guy because they want the baby. I told Kobe this a long time ago. They just want the baby and they want the passive income out your pocket. So watch who you dealing with. Dealing with a woman like Remy Ma, you can't do nothing but lose. You can't win with her. An embarrassment. Look how she stabbing people. Her son out here allegedly getting into some trouble. Come on. Y'all make it a poverty thing or a mindset thing. It's not that. Look at the Wayans. They all came out pretty good. They ain't had much a pot to piss in. But you know what they had? They had a father. They had a mother. You know? So Right now, she's a lost soul. She's a lost individual. She's going through turmoil, and a lot of it is self-inflicted. You know, and people don't really understand once a once you break a covenant with God, especially when it's marriage, you gonna pay. You gonna pay. Guarantee it. You gonna pay. You know, you gonna pay. And she broke that covenant. And when you do people who have your best interest and you do them dirty, is you gonna pay. That's why I really get set into getting revenge. Because I already know, what you put into this world is what you're gonna get out. And what's really gonna grind their nerves is seeing Papoose flourish. And she had the nerve to talk about his son. Cause he on the other side of the fence. He on the other side of he batting on both sides of the plate. You don't talk, so how you really felt about my son when we was together when you was lying to me. And then you a carpet muncher, allegedly. I was like, and it just shows you a lot of y'all dudes are in relationships with women that's holding you back. But you programmed to stay and work through shit while women are programmed to leave. It's just they're incentivized to leave. I don't even say program, they're incentivized to leave. That's a fact. They got every incentive to lead a game, to lead a marriage. Financial gain, breaking prenups, take all, but they lose the end. That money be gone like that. They lose their mind. They get out here, they can't get another husband. They run through a whole bunch of Oscar Mayer wieners and become more crazier and crazier. Look at him. He on the up and up. He's solid. He happy. Her, miserable. Keep going through shit. The covenant with God of marriage and how you treat people. It says a lot about you. Don't be surprised when you end up she in that upper room, self-afflicted. I'm telling you, it's a miserable bitch. She about 40? She ain't that miserable bitch age. It's the reason why you see single mother households turn out how they turn out, the criminals that they turn out. A criminal raising a criminal. And most times single mothers are criminals. They thieves. They domestic abusers. Beat the shit out their kids. Beat the shit out of people. They just don't charge women the way they should. They show up to a DV scene and the guy all bloody and they ask the woman, is she okay? Did he hurt? It's like, okay. But she gonna continue to be miserable. She gonna pay. She gonna read what she sold. She gonna pay what she owe. And all the money in the world can't get you. You out here arguing with this girl. This girl got every right to feel the way she feel. Honestly, she do. Her father ain't there. You arguing about her watch fake and this, that, and the third, and you broke outside the courthouse. Like, in real talk, if the cameras weren't around, she probably would have put hands on that young lady. If we being real. So, immature, lost, no instructions, no structure, no path, no father figure, no nothing. Destined to lose. So, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Find me everywhere. Cash App, Venmo, Patreon, the Free Game 89 channel. Peace.